for anyone who is listening for today too, especially for this UG Monday too. So I got three cards for us that we can all take for today too, to really just to integrate into our Valentine's Day weekend and just for our day in general too. So if any of these messages resonate for anyone who is watching this too, for anyone who is watching this live, for anyone who is watching the replay too, the first card that you can really just take for today too, it's just like really just seeking out anything that just really resonates with you too, or just like seeking out in general too. So wherever that you're looking for it, wherever that you're seeking to, when it comes to just with anything, it could be from goals, it could be really when it comes to just with anything too, when it comes to like our goals, our clarity, it's really noticing that also just really seeking that out from a healthy place. It's kind of like with this woman too who's doing the Warrior 3 variation. And to some, it looks painful to her, but, maybe it could feel comfortable for her just doing that pose. But when it comes to breaking down, this message too, when it comes to seeking, and just like when it comes to, really noticing what you're looking for also when it comes to, what we want to experience for today, what we want to have in our lives too. Just really noticing that also, just really, notice that, what you're seeking is really looking for you too. So if you're looking for clarity, if you're looking for, peace of mind, whatever that, that you want to experience for yourself today too, for your weekend, just really know that it's also looking for you too. So, because we, when it comes to our hearts, our minds, and our bodies, it knows what it wants also. And just really noticing that also when it comes to what we want to seek in our lives too, just really paying attention to that from a healthy place. And just like when it comes to, just really being open to really just creating those kind of peaceful moments within ourselves too. Just like when it comes to creating that kind of peaceful moments for ourselves. And just like when it comes to this, message too, just like when it comes to seeking things out. So it's just really noticing that also. But if you just want to seek out those peaceful moments for ourselves to really find that clarity, just like when it comes to just really seeking out those peaceful moments for ourselves for our weekend. And there's nothing wrong with that too. So it's kind of like, seeking out those peaceful moments for ourselves. And it's like when it comes to our bodies, when it comes to our hearts, when it comes to our minds, when it comes to our relationships, relationships with our, community, our environments, ourselves, other people, just really, just really noticing that also when it comes to seeking wherever that you're seeking out there for our lives too. And just like when it comes to those peaceful moments, just really, just really being open to bringing that peaceful moment within yourself too, when it comes to your own self-care and spiritual journey. And just like when it comes to the last message that I have for you guys also, when it comes to destroying. So when it comes to destroying also, when it comes to this powerful masculine message from Shiva, and just like Shiva, I think it's Hindu also, if I'm not mistaken. It's just like when it comes to destroying, like a metaphor, just respectfully saying this, when it comes to destroying, is kind of like decluttering too. So it's kind of like, like decluttering, just like when it comes to just really getting rid of anything that's just really no longer needed. Just like when it comes to decluttering, just like, if we need to just say, clean up our house, declutter anything, get rid of stuff that's no longer needed, that's holding us back. Just really doing that from a healthy space as well. Just really taking action to just really, I say destroying, but also like when it comes to metaphorically speaking, it's just like declutter, destroying, just really get rid of anything that's really holding us back, even if it's like relationships too. So when it comes to just like, if you want to stop watching the news or want to stop listening to politics, or just like, you want to listen to any kind of dramatic stuff, that's a good way to just really, decluttering, just really get rid of anything that's no longer needed, that's holding us back, that's really making us feel heavy. So it's kind of like, connecting with the other two cards also when it comes to these messages for the collective today too. Just like, really just seeking out just really noticing just when it comes to wherever that you're seeking, or wherever that we're seeking as well when it comes to our own lives, to where we can just understand that, wherever that we're seeking is just really looking for us also when it comes to, clarity, peace of mind, etc., happiness, joy, etc. Just really notice, understanding that, to wherever that we're seeking is really looking for us also from a spiritual perspective. And just like, when it comes to being open to creating those kind of peaceful moments for yourself too, just really being open to doing that from within. So really just taking the time for yourself throughout your busy day, throughout your busy week, to just really doing your best to bring in those peaceful moments for yourself from within when it comes to this message. And just really taking the time to take action to declutter, get rid of anything that's holding you back. So when it comes to decluttering, just really getting rid of anything that's holding us back, from our own spiritual growth or overall growth too. Just really decluttering, get rid of anything that's really just holding us back, and just really doing that from a healthy place as well, to where we're not hurting ourselves, hurting other people, and just really decluttering, get rid of anything that's really just holding us back.